Hi everyone. In this tutorial we would be discussing information radiators which are becoming critically very important as the agile industry is progressing and more companies are adopting agile. So they're getting a lot of hype, more companies are getting interested day by day. So if we talk about information radiators, I would like to first go through that how we are going to break this tutorial out. Well, we are going to discuss what information radiators are and why they are important. We would be even making a pilot version of information radiator in a practical way, so it's more understood. It can be explored more. So without wasting more time, let's say that who am I? Well, my name is Binish and I'm a budding agilist. I'm a pretty tech-savvy person and I love the philosophy of Agile. I have been involved with Agile for more than 3.5 years now. I'm a certified Scrum Master, a certified Product Owner, and a Safe Program Consultant as well. I'm pretty much interested to explore that how Agile can be scaled across enterprise level. So I think so that's about me, and let's get back to what are information radiators. Well, in a layman words, information radiators are a graphical representation of what your team is doing, and it depicts all of the team working, what are the impediments teams are facing towards the higher management and your own team as well. So why they're important? Well, the first thing is they promote transparency, they promote visibility, which is a key value of Agile. So another important thing, as I already told, that they are a very rich medium to convey what your impediments are. So it can reduce a lot of communication time between the product teams and the Agile teams, for example. It is appealing to a more greater audience, like any time of the day your high management will know that what your Agile team is doing and how much they are booked. And another way you can say is this, that it's very inspiring information for the Agile teams itself, that how their health check is doing. So I think so it's from a common layman's perspective, we are pretty clear about what information radiators are. The more important thing which I would like to emphasize at this point, that are there any available tools? Well, yes, I think so. If we do a little bit of research, we can find out there are a lot of information radiator tools available. But as it is out of the context of this or out of the scope of this tutorial, we would not be discussing it in greater detail. So let's move back to what are you currently using for storing your backlog? Obviously, there must be some kind of medium where you are storing your PBIs. Like, for example, in our company, we are using Jira, and some people are using X-Planners. So it depends upon what kind of tool you're using and what kind of capabilities it gives. If I talk about Jira and Confluence, Jira is the most powerful tool for product management, I would say, with a lot of capabilities and built-in plugins. So I think so it's pretty cool, and it's a pretty rich source for making information radiator. So now we say that Agile promotes that let's get your hands dirty. We will build a small example of our information radiator. It's not going to be pretty fancy, but it can give you an idea of how an information radiator look like. So anything going back, whenever we are making something, we should be knowing that what this information radiator as a must-have should have. So if I can think of a small version, I would say that if I am building my information radiator, I would want to have the impediment visibility on my information radiators, like what are my blockers, so that my Agile teams, my Scrum Masters, or my product owners can discuss these kind of impediments in their Scrum meetings, for example. Many people are interested in knowing that what are your current resources doing, what tasks they are working on, or how many tasks they are working on. So this is another information I would like to see on my information radiator. Then I would like to see that what are the unique issues which are assigned to my team. Like, what is my sprint look like? What is my sprint goal? I want to have a visibility of it. Another thing would be, do I have anything by which I can make my team board visible? So we'll see that what kind of functionalities Jira provides. So if we go towards point 1, where we say that we need an impediment visibility. Okay, so let's go back, and this is one of my agile team boards, right? So I want to see somehow in this particular area that what are the impediments my team is having. So we will talk about it, that in the latest version of Jira, we do have something known as add flag and add flag and commit. When you flag a story or a task, it is created as an impediment implicitly in Jira. But how do we utilize it? So there's a way where you can see all your impediments your team is facing in a swim line. So we need to configure that part. So what you can do is you can go to your board settings. Okay, let's wait. You can go to swim lanes, and we can name our swim lane as impediment, for example, and we can write the custom JQL as flagged is not empty, and we would put a description, and this is the swim lane showing impediments, and we have edited. So if we go back to our board, for example, and now at this point, for example, I would mark this particular story, for example, and I would say add flag and commit. I would say that this is an impediment. This is a test impediment. And now you can see that after I flag this impediment, this swim lane has started appearing, which we just created. So if I collapse all, I can see there are different swim lanes here. One is the impediment, one is expedite, and other than that, everything else. So impediment is a swim lane which would include all your impediments your Scrum Master or your team has flagged, for example. So this one, we have achieved that. Now I have a board where there is one impediment already created, my board represented, but how I can extract this information on one graphical unit interface. So, okay, so we will talk about it shortly. Now, we already know that Jira has a concept of filters. So all of these information you should be having by creating different filters, that what your current resources are doing, what are the unique issues assigned. So we will directly go towards Confluence now, and we will make one sample radiator page. So I would add a page. I would simply say that it's a test radiator page. Cool. If I go here, it would show me the page layout, and I can see that what kind of layout I want to have for my information radiators. I can say it should be 2-column, it should be I would simply say that we would go with 2-column section, and we can keep adding sections. So what I want to show in this is, first we already discussed that I want my impediments visibility. Cool. Which is fine. We would say that we go towards this and we would say macros, for example, add in macro, and we would see what kind of plugin is available with us. We can simply say two-dimensional filter statistics. Okay, this one is what I love ideally. Okay, so it says that it's no filter selected. Actually, I already created a couple of filters before starting this video. So I would copy this filter name here. Okay, here you go. So my filter is selected. I would say what's the priority, who is the signee, and what's the priority. Let's keep it descending. Number of results should be 5, and we would say the refresh interval should be every 15 minutes. Cool. So if we preview, so there's no filter selected, something happened. So let's see. This is issue type and assignee, and this is, we can say, priority. Number of results, we'll leave it as 5. We would say every 15 minutes. We'll save this. Now we can say that, we can see ideally if we insert that this is basically the assignees and these are the impediments. So it seems like giving the wrong information, so we'll see what's